I know this is an abrupt beginning, but please bear with me because I was testing the game audio. I was playing, well, I was streaming Sonic Adventure 1 before this, and the audio mixing in that particular game is really like, I don't want to say bad, but let's say bad. So yeah, I had to do some adjustments to the volume, so let me just post this on my friend's Discord server because I don't have one. I don't really like Discord, but okay, so now we have that posted, and we're gonna be checking our volume. So, pardon the. Oh my god, what in the fuck? I didn't realize that I have 2 viewers already. This is enough to start some serious discourse. Fear and Hunger? No, hi games. No, I'm not gonna be playing Fear and Hungers. Just checking my audio.
Fear and Hunger? No, hi games.
Okay, I was not expecting an audience today. What the hell? So, let me read chat real quick. Gas, Fear and Hunger. You don't like Discord? No, I don't like Discord, man. This is enough to start some serious discourse. Why would he? It's full of groomers and coomers. Very true. Hi, Sora and Milk. Hi. Heard of jokes? Heard of games, Sora? Because that's what we like to play. Okay, so hello to both of you. I wasn't expecting that. So last time when we were playing Crash Team Racing, I mean, we already did like most of the story mode, and we unlocked all of the cup difficulties. Because in order to unlock the hard difficulty and the medium difficulty, we have to play the easy mode first. So, as you can see, I have all 3 stars on all of the cups. So we already did all that. And the only... Oh, did I select a cup? Okay, let me just exit out of there. But yeah, the only thing that is left for us to do is to do all of the time trials and the CTR token challenges on story mode, because we can unlock some extra stuff there. So we're going to be doing that. Yeah, we need games. I don't really like games. If it ain't Diddy Kong Racing, then I don't want it. This is basically Diddy Kong Racing. It's people like to compare Crash Team Racing with Mario Kart all of the time because, I mean, I guess they're kind of like rival games. It's cartoony mascot characters in karts. But a lot of people don't know that Crash Team Racing was heavily inspired by Diddy Kong Racing. The developers have said that themselves. So, I haven't played Diddy Kong Racing myself. I've heard that it's pretty goddamn hard, specifically the last boss, the final boss. So it looks like a nightmare. Okay, so this is a different mode. We have to call... What's happening with the controller? No, nothing happened. I guess I was used to the PlayStation 4 version of this, because the controls felt really weird, but I was tripping, I'm sorry. But yeah, I haven't played the Diddy Kong Racing because I don't have a Nintendo 64 emulator. I used to have one, I don't know what happened to it. And I used it to play Paper Mario for a bit, but I never fully got into it because of certain circumstances. But I did end up playing Paper Mario 64 on the Nintendo Switch with the online service, and I actually really enjoyed it. It didn't feel like an inferior version of The Thousand Year Door, which is one of my favorite games of all time. It felt like its own thing, and I really appreciate that. I'm doing terrible right now, but I played a lot of the Nintendo 64 games that the online service offered, like Dr. Mario 64. That game is kind of unforgivable sometimes. I'm gonna have to repeat this, but alright. I only missed 3. I was kind of distracted. I played it on the DS. I haven't touched any of my consoles for months. Well, it makes sense because you've been very busy with that thing lately, so touch deprived. I haven't touched my Switch in a fairly long time. I only like turn it off, turn it on sometimes to watch YouTube videos with my family, or I play some Death Road to Canada, which is an indie game that I really like, and I got it for the Nintendo Switch console, which is kind of weird because it's usually, well, I actually really like it on the console, but if we're talking about indie games, usually I would use Steam for that. And I just bought a ton of Steam games because the Steam sale just ended today, so I got some pretty good games with a generous discount. One of the games, I mean, I haven't played any of them except one. I hyperfixated on this, so I did nothing but play Y2K, a postmodern RPG, and I cleared it twice, just so I can get a secret ending. Oh my god, please, we're so close. Oh no! Come on, man, we can do it. Yep! That was like frame perfect. What? I couldn't even. Did I get it? I mean, it kicked me out of the stage, so I'm pretty sure I got it. Yeah, I got the token. Okay, I got it. What? I am also pretty brain. Well, the thing that I was talking about, Sora, is like you're working on your thesis. I don't know if that's okay to say it on the stream, but I don't want to confuse you. You've been playing Tears of the Kingdom, and you've been playing Animal Crossing. I haven't played that in a very long time because I promised myself that I wouldn't play that game once I played a full year of it, because I mean, I just promised myself that unless there was like a really important update or anything like that, and I don't think there's been one. And Fear and Hunger, that game looks hard as shit, dude. I will turn on my PlayStation 4, look at what I have, listen to the sounds, and then just turn it off again because I don't know what to play. I wish I had a PS5. Did you see that clutch, Flux? That was insane. Oh, you handed it in? Best of luck, man. Flux the Forsaken. Hey, I had a minute. Well, a lot of eyes on me today, so kind of unexpected. It's good to have you, all of you here, so very thankful. So, like I was saying before, that insane thing happened with the crystals is that I hyperfixated on playing Y2K, a postmodern RPG, more colloquially known as YIIK. And man, I really need some time off that, because it's pretty heavy on the head, on my mental state. Like, it's such a heady game and not precisely because of the best reasons. I mean, depending on who you ask. I personally enjoyed the game, but yeah, I mean, I completely get all of the criticism that it got. But yeah, oh, that doesn't matter. I'm just trying to get some crates. I'm probably not gonna get all of them, but it really helps to get most of them so you can focus on actual speed when you do the other laps. And that doesn't help the crash though. Ah, get it, crash? That's like the millionth time I made that joke. Okay, so yeah, I bought some other indie games. I've been really into indie games lately. I mean, none of the AAA studio stuff that pops up on PlayStation 4 or Nintendo Switch have really been calling my attention lately. So I got Freedom Planet 2. I already played the first one, not on stream, just on my own time. I'm not gonna be playing that on stream because I like to experience games that I haven't played yet on my own instead of on stream, because when I'm streaming I'm trying to both work on my vocabulary and to somewhat entertain. So I like to stream games that I'm familiar with, and I'm very familiar with this game because I played it all throughout my childhood. This game in particular, I could have gotten all the boxes actually. Doesn't matter. I just want to get Sapphire on this stage. It's kind of hard to do the time trial. What was I saying? Yeah, this is a game that I play on my childhood, so I'm very familiar with it. She has one more week to grade it before I'll write. Fear and Hunger is the scariest piece of media I've ever consumed. I never get nightmares, but that game's content is creepingly haunting. I haven't played it myself, but a YouTube channel that I follow called SuperEyePatchWolf did a very long review on it. It's more like an essay. I mean, that guy, I like his videos, but he drags the motherfucking on with his videos. Like, the script is absolutely long, and I don't want to sound pretentious, but it's very wordy. So yeah, I saw what he popularized it. Yeah, but before him I saw some people were playing it. If I'm not mistaken, the game is from I mean, the developers are Finnish, right? It's from Finland. And so yeah, it was kind of popular within some circles. I like his other videos. Yeah, that's one of his weaker ones. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of skipped through it. Not so much during when he was explaining the what the game is about, because I was genuinely curious about what the game was about, like the story and the gameplay mechanics and all of the mature themes. But when he starts talking about how he feels about it, it's like, okay, I mean, I get it, that's valuable input, but like I said, man, he just goes on and on and on for a long time. You said that you got nightmares from it, and it's funny because the same thing happened to me when I read Berserk for the very first time. And I mean, it was during, oh, there was the T, during one of the harder times I've ever had on the university, because I was doing pretty badly on some courses. So I had a lot of anxiety and I was very tired, and I was reading this very violent and, I don't know, like very graphic, bloody, heart-wrenching story. So I remember this one time right before class, I had read a ton of Berserk and I had to get up to go to class. But when I got up to actually leave the house, I missed the fucking letter. To actually leave the house, I woke up in a cold sweat because I just had nightmares about what I read on Berserk. So that's pretty cool. I mean, I've never forget it. I'm never going to forget how it made me feel. I think it's very, very good when a piece of media can make you feel emotions that strong. Like it means you did a very good job conveying what you were trying to convey. So yeah, it's not like oh goddamn Berserk, I got nightmares because of you. Like I appreciate it, if anything. I got too distracted talking, so I'm probably gonna have to redo this one. Oh, maybe I can clutch it. Oh yeah, I definitely can. No! Oh, I was so close. He popular. I like his other videos. Finish one dev. Lol. I read Berserk when I was 9. Lmao. Vinland Saga made me depressed during the war arc, and then I got happy during the farm arc. Yeah, I hadn't read. I mean, I didn't read Berserk until I was on university years. But I mean, I had one hell of an experience when during those university years, because that's also next year I decided to watch all of Evangelion. And after I watched the final episodes and the movie, I felt, I mean, I wouldn't say straight up depressed, but oh, you fucking bastard, how dare you crash into me. Okay, I felt I was pretty down, and I had trouble focusing on class because I just felt so emotionally drained. So yeah, both Berserk and Evangelion when I was struggling through the university. When it comes to Fear and Hunger though, I personally think I'm not going to be playing it. I like RPGs and all that, but... and I can take more mature themed pieces of media. But I don't know, man. It just seems like a way to torture yourself. Usually when I play games, I just wanna have fun. Usually. But I'm glad you enjoyed it. I mean, I think you're enjoying it, otherwise you wouldn't be so passionate about it. To get back to what I was talking about with Y2K, a postmodern RPG, I was watching a YouTuber talk about, he was criticizing certain essay videos that a lot of people did, dunking on it because they just don't get it or whatever. And I mean, there's things that I agree with, but it just felt like such a negative mindset that I just needed a little break, so I wanted to stream for a little bit. Today is a good day for streaming, actually, because there's only my brother right now, like next room, but I think he already knows that I stream. We just don't talk about it because I mean, I don't know, I'm not confident about letting my family know what I do online. I just don't vibe with it. But yeah, so we have like 2 hours or something like that, maybe more. What else did I want to talk about? Existentialism is not a fun topic to linger on. Oh, tell me about it. That hit too close to home. I just want to know more about the lore. No, I'm not enjoying it. I sweat every time I open the game and almost cry. But the lore is fascinating. The second my mom finds out I'm a pink-haired girl with a voice changer on is the day I will vanish from Earth. Dude, I don't know if you know this, but in one of my streams, I actually did a tier list of which Sonic characters I find hot or not. It's mostly a shitpost, but there's times where, I mean, shitpost or not, dude, like, you know. So yeah, I don't want my family to know what I'm doing. I'm not even getting the shortcuts because this is something that I don't like about the time trials in Crash Team Racing. That they put all of these boxes here for you to get some seconds of advantage. But they end up being so distracting. I would rather just focus completely on speed. It feels so weird to play the PlayStation 1 version. I've already fucked all of this up. The PlayStation 1 version instead of the nitro fueled, because the controls are, I mean, they are pretty similar when it comes to how they work, but I don't know, it must be something about the visuals. I don't like these graphics lack enough depth for me to know if I'm going fast enough to get all of the shortcuts or not, because it just looks kind of flat. Not quite like Parappa, but still pretty flat. Also, I'm not sure, I didn't talk about this, I should have. I finally got a new PlayStation controller to play with. I tried to use a PlayStation 3 controller with a cable, but it wouldn't accept some of my inputs, and I thought it was the cable. But no, I think it's, and the controller was brand new, by the way, so I don't think it was the controller either. So it wouldn't work too good on this emulator, Dux. So I tried using it on Steam, and it worked okay, but it was kind of a pain in the ass to use it on Steam as well, because with the PlayStation 3 in particular, sometimes it opens up like the Steam homepage or your game list, like depending on the way that you hit the buttons. Like if you hit L2, sometimes it pops up, and it doesn't happen with this PlayStation 4 controller that I'm using. It's just with the PlayStation 3. And this PlayStation 4 controller is kind of janky. It has like a drift to the analog, but I'm not using the analog right now, so I don't know. So yeah, what else was I saying? Yeah, with the indie games that I'm gonna be playing. I already talked about Y2K. I also bought Charlie Murder, which is like a Castle Crashers type game, a beat 'em up, if I'm not mistaken. I also have Freedom Planet 2 and Pizza Tower, which a dear friend of mine bought for me. And there was another one, I forget. Oh, Honey Pop 2. Obviously, I'm not going to be playing that on stream, but I'll let you know if I enjoy it or not. Why not? Because it's kinda hard to play with one hand. But yeah, now that I have a decent controller to play on this emulator, oh damn it, there was the letter. I have some games on the back burner that I wanted to play on stream. I have Crash Bash, absolutely underrated. It's absolutely hated online. I don't know why. People, they just wanna shit on it because it's the first game that wasn't under Naughty Dog's supervision. It was actually Activision and Eurovision, I think. So people tend to catalog it as the beginning of the end for the golden era of Crash Bandicoot. And I don't agree. I think it's a Mario Party-like game, but it has a really good single-player campaign. And that's usually not so common with Mario Party type games. They usually expect you to have local multiplayer people to play with because, well, that's kind of the point of a party game. But Crash Bash doesn't need you to do that. It has a really good story mode. So I'm gonna be playing that. I also have Pepsi Man. And I'm gonna need a bear. I'm gonna have to do that in a day that I have the entire day to play it because I'm not even sure if I've cleared it to completion before, because that shit is fucking hard. Mario Party 7 story mode blows ass. Yeah, I remember playing that one on my GameCube. I don't remember much about the story mode. That's one of the few games that I did play with people. I played with my cousin a lot. Another crystal challenge. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, Pepsi Man. There's also the King of Fighters, which I have to play again. But I'm taking a little break from fighting games because Idol Showdown, man, that drained me a little bit. I had to learn the whole game and I had to get good at it. And it was no small task. Oops. What else do I have on the PlayStation 1? Oh yeah, I have Ape Escape. The other day I did do an Ape Escape stream, but the controller was messing up so much that I just got so angry. I think it's one of my least favorite streams that I've done here. So we need some redemption for that. What else do I have? I have a couple of shitty games which could be fun to play on stream. Did any of you play that one Wrestling Simpsons game on the PlayStation 1? I have it and I cleared it 100% just because I was bored one day. Many people say that the game is really hard, and it's not so much that it's hard, but it's just very broken and not very well programmed. But you're talking to a Sonic fan here, so I know how to exploit the game. So I did clear it 100%. I also have a Looney Tunes racing game, but I'm not too good at it. That game is actually pretty hard. You know, speaking of PlayStation 1 games, I personally never played Final Fantasy VII. Actually, I've never played a Final Fantasy game in my life. The closest thing would be a Kingdom Hearts game, and I know how insulting that must be to some people. I like RPGs actually, but I mean, I just don't know why I never got into Final Fantasy or what is it called? Dragon's Quest. With Dragon Quest, I have like more of an elaborate answer why I don't really think I would enjoy it. Man, I'm doing terribly. Ugh. No, I think we can. No, we can't. Yeah. With Dragon Quest, it's just that I'm so tired about this fantasy setting. Like, oh, you're the hero with the shield and the sword, and you're gonna have to take down these monsters and defend your village from the evil dragon called Gangar Lord or whatever the fuck. It's just so trite. I'm so over it. And I think I've always been that way. I've never been interested in that type of fantasy setting. The RPGs that I do enjoy are fairly more modernized. I haven't played a Persona game because I'm not that much of a weeb, believe it or not. I mean, I don't know, I just don't vibe with it. But I did play Digimon... what was it called? Digimon Cyber Sleuth. I do like Earthbound, Mother 3, the Paper Mario games, Bug Fables. I never played Super Mario RPG, but now that it's getting a remake, I might just get it. Oh, I think we have it this time. Move! Fucking... I got stuck in a wall. I am literally playing the 7 mobile game collection right now. It's okay if I wanted to read the dialogue of a story and watch a movie. I played Dragon Quest Builders too, that was pretty fun. I will not play any other. I saw my brother play that one on the PlayStation 4. It's pretty different from other Dragon Quest games, so I can see the appeal behind it. Especially if you like Minecraft and all that shit. Persona is kinda straight ass. Once I replayed it with unbiased Weibo opinion. Shin Megami Tensei goes hard though, specifically for... I've heard good things about Shin Megami Tensei. I've seen a lot of people, a lot of indie developers be inspired by it. More so than Persona. So I could give that one a chance, I don't know. Yeah, with Mario RPG, I had the emulator, I had the opportunity to do it and all of that. I just never liked how it looked. Which, I mean, now that it's getting a remake, I guess that's not gonna be a problem. And I'm not one to get held up about graphics in video games. I think if the gameplay is good, like, graphics aren't as important. But it just didn't captivate me. Oh, but I did play other Mario RPG games besides Paper Mario. I didn't play Superstar Saga to completion. I don't know what happened. It's a lovely game from what I've been told and from what I've looked at personally. Oof, I thought I didn't get it. But I just never cleared it. But I did clear Partners in Time for the Nintendo DS. And that game was so freaking good. Even my brother played it, and he doesn't play that many Nintendo games. I have Bowser's Inside Story, but I'm saving myself from playing it because of a very stupid reason. So there's this YouTuber that I've been following all he's the reason that I got that I really enjoyed playing Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. His name is Chugga Conroy, and I actually played Paper Mario Thousand Year Door alongside him. I mean, I would play the game and listen to his videos at the same time. So I kind of want to do the same thing with Bowser's Inside Story, because I know he's going to Let's Play it someday. So that's why I haven't played that one. After that, I hear that the game series kind of fell off with Luigi's Dream, whatever the fuck, and the Paper Mario and Mario and Luigi crossover. I heard those games weren't as good. So I don't know, maybe I would like them, but I'd rather play other stuff. It's Minecraft, but you don't need to be creative or have friends to keep it fun. Okay, so perfectly for me. Don't play Shin Megami Tensei 5. I like it, but it's really boring on story. Okay, understandable. Have you all seen the game Ruffy and the Riverside? No idea what that is. I'm looking forward to that game. Chugga Conroy. Yeah, you called it. I think I mean... If we're talking about a Nintendo game and an old Let's Play, it's probably gonna be Chugga, right? Okay, so now the Relic. Oops, sorry, you totally heard that burp. I tried to play it off, like, do it softly, but I couldn't. When it comes to Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest, I've also heard that Westerners get kind of fucked when it comes to localizations and all of that. Like, the ports that America and Europe get, sometimes they have missing content, like missing songs or stuff like that, because of some bullshit that I don't understand with the creator. So that's kind of sketch for me. I mean, I don't know. Besides, if I didn't grow up with it, I feel like I kind of missed my window. Obviously, I can get into the newer ones, but I mean, I would just rather play other stuff. I have a... What was it? I mean, I played Kindgom Hearts, the first three in the series, which would be Kingdom Hearts 1, Chains of Memories, not the Game Boy Advance ones, but the one that they released for the PlayStation 3, I think, and Kingdom Hearts 2. And after that, I didn't play like Dream Drop Distance or any of the others, because it just wouldn't appeal to me. And a lot of my friends are obsessed with Kingdom Hearts, and I'm just like, well, I did play them, but I was never really that invested. I guess I'm kind of weird when it comes to gaming. Like, I like a lot of indie stuff. Oops. Or very specific cartoony games. Well, Kingdom Hearts is very cartoony, but it also has like that anime Final Fantasy power of friendship bullshit. So I don't know, it's hard to tell. I don't even understand that fully myself. Embrace it, Chugga Conroy and Cobernami before... Oh man, why did you have to remind me? Unfortunately, I gotta go. Have a great rest of your stream and better rest of your day. Thank you, Flux. Yeah, Cobernami, man. I actually didn't follow him back then. I found out about Kobe during when I was watching Etika, because they were close friends, and I saw that he liked Sonic a lot and he played a lot of cool fan games and all of that. So I watched a little bit of his content, but I didn't stick around much. Speaking of Sonic, I've been playing Sonic Adventure 1 on stream. There's 2 streams of it right now on my channel, and if you don't know, after I stream, I usually put, well, I mean not usually, I do it all the time. I put timestamps on the comments so you can see the more interesting parts, or if you're interested in a certain part of the gameplay, I also timestamp them for that. So it's for easy viewing. But what I was going to say is that right now I'm on the Tails campaign, and I thought about streaming that instead of Crash Team Racing. But the reason that I did Crash Team Racing is because this is my no thinky game. By that I mean is that, I mean, if I do kind of bad in the game, if I'm kind of distracted and not doing my best, there's not much consequence. I can just play and mostly turn my brain off and just focus on what I'm saying. So I really like playing Crash Team Racing on stream because of that. I wish I could play the Nitro Fueled version, but the only version that I have of Nitro Fueled is on the PlayStation 4, and I don't have a game capture, so I guess no good for now. Maybe sometime in the future. Ooh, I got it. Well, I guess I didn't get all of them. But yeah, the main difference between this one and Nitro Fueled is that you can choose whichever driving style you prefer on your character, regardless of who they are. In this old version, each character is fixed on a certain driving style, and during my childhood I used to play as Engine because he uses acceleration. He is acceleration based. But in the newest one I used what is it called? Is it Drift? Yeah, I think the driving style is called Drift. So I got used to Drift instead of acceleration, so I keep messing up in the older version. Rest in peace, Etika. Joy-Con boys forever. Yeah. Man, it's fucking crazy. If I'm not mistaken, and I'll try not to linger too much on this topic, when we got the horrible news regarding Etika, he was 28 years old, if I'm not mistaken. And that's, right now, that's the age that I have. It's like I have the age that he had when it happened. And that's so crazy to me, that he will forever be 28 years old, and I'm gonna pass him in age. Like, that's so heavy. Sorry to be such a downer, but it's just something that has been on my mind. 29? Well, my birthday is close, so the statement still holds up, I think. But yeah, it's insane to me, man. This is CTR. Oh, there's the C. Okay. When it comes to YouTubers, now that we're talking about them, and streamers and all of that, I haven't been following too many new YouTubers. Besides, oh, there was the T. Besides maybe some VTubers, but even so, like I've been pretty lacking in watching VTubers lately, because I would just rather focus on other stuff. But when it comes to Holocure, which is a fan game that I played on stream before, I'm really excited for that next update. It should be somewhere around November, I think the developer said that. And they've been showing some screenshots on Twitter. So I really want to play it, and it's gonna be on Steam. Before that you would have to download it on itch.io if you wanted to play it. But now I get to do it from Steam. And it's still free from what I understand. They can't really monetize it if they don't get the approval from Cover Corp. The next update is gonna be the whole Indonesia branch. So it's gonna be 9 new characters. 9 of them. And apparently there's gonna be like a story mode or something like that, not just arcade. So that's exciting. Can't wait to revive Pikami. Spoilers, she already did. Yeah, I don't know if you were aware, but Pikami was my favorite VTuber of all time. Oh, my legs. Let me stretch. Man, I really should shower after this. It's been a very hot day. Especially because I'm pointing the fan away from me so it doesn't pick up the sound, the noise from it. I need to do my laundry, but I'm gonna wait until nighttime or maybe tomorrow morning, because I wanna see if my mom needs me to wash some of her clothes as well. I mean, I don't watch VTuber unless they are singers, but Pikam is the only one I know. All my friends are super JP Hololive fans. Yeah, I really like JP Hololive. I like a lot of VTubers, but it's mostly Hololive. I'll admit to that much. And nothing against the end, but I really like the JP branch most of all. Pikami was great because she was mixed and she spoke both English and Japanese. But I've talked about that enough. I mean, regardless of how you feel about VTubers themselves, if you find them entertaining or cringy or whatever, you can't deny that the concept of using an animated mascot instead of a webcam is really... Where the fuck is the C? It's pretty nice. I've always enjoyed that aspect of it, because you get a sense of privacy. Like, a lot of people get stalky on them, but some of them have been so secretive that people absolutely don't know anything about them, and that's pretty cool. Oh, there's the C. I'm gonna restart because I did so badly looking for the C. They love Susei and Sutomayo. I am a PNG tuber. Well, dude, look at the screen, so am I. Nice to meet you. Yeah, when it comes to Hololive JP, the singer that I like the most is actually Tokoyami Towa. A lot of people prefer Suisei, but I just like Towa better. Just a personal preference. Whew. Man, I should have brought some water. I thought about it. I thought about bringing some water because you're always supposed to have some water with you, especially when you're streaming. But I don't know, I got lazy. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna be talking much probably. And I haven't shut up and I haven't stopped talking ever since I started the stream. So now my mouth is a little bit dry. I have this problem in real life that, well, I don't talk too much, honestly. I'm a very silent person. So when I talk for a long time, my throat starts to hurt. It gets a little bit raspier and it hurts a little because I'm just not used to talking for so long. That's also part of why I started streaming. I just wanted to get better at communication, and I also wanted to practice my English because if you couldn't tell, it's not my first language. Okay, so now the relic. Modernized Spider-Man minus the crime. I mean, I guess. I don't really care about their voices. I care about more about if they got sick as instrumentals. What do you mean? Like, if their songs have really good instrumentals instead of their vocals? I think that's what you mean. Puta madre, it sounds Gucci. It's funny because since I timestamped the stream, I get to hear myself talk during all of the streams, right? And I noticed that I fumble my words a lot, but that's not an issue between the language barrier. I mean, that's also how I speak in real life. Like, I just fumble all over my words when I'm speaking in Spanish as well. And I think that's part of me being a very silent person. Like, I'm just not used to talking because I just don't talk. It's like a skill I have to polish. It shouldn't be like that. Communication is essential when it comes to human behavior. It's like I'm an alien, dude. It's like when you look at all of those the quiet kid at home memes, and I'm just like, that's me all the time, for real, for real. Like when people talk about their needs as an extroverted person, I'm just like, you are insane. I do not understand how you work. Did I get gold? Yeah, I got gold. Your English defo sounds better than mine. Nah, not at all, Sora. I barely hear an accent on you, honestly, it's so good. I'm heading out, see ya. See ya, games. Thank you for dropping by. Man, a lot of spectators today, like, I really didn't expect that. Ah, get it? Spectators expected that? Well, we agree on something. What? Okay. Extroverts are definitely another species. I know, right? Like, that's... I just can't, man. You always see on Twitter and all of those places, like those little charts that people make, where the extroverted person gets their energy from talking to other people, and for introverts it's the exact opposite. Like, that's some cuckoo shit. Nothing drains me more than speaking with people, especially people who are very I don't know, when we have like a very pronounced age gap. Like me talking to boomers in particular, it's like I just freeze up, man. Because they want to talk about cars and politics and football. And I'm just like, so what movies and video games do you like? And it's not like I don't enjoy going out sometimes. I mean, I say that, but I haven't gotten out of my house in a fairly long time now. I was thinking about going... I totally messed up. I was thinking about going to the park somewhere around this week or the next one. And for most people that's like, well, then go to the fucking park, right? What's the big deal? But to me, it's all of this planning ahead. It's like, alright, what kind of clothes should I wear? Should I get another set of clothes in case I get way too sweaty? Oh, yeah, there's something wrong with the controller. Did you see how I smacked it and the characters stopped leaning to the left? Yeah, this controller is kind of messed up. I'm probably gonna have to clean it before continuing with more precision-based games. So yeah, to me, going to the park is like this fucking Titanic event. It's like, okay, should I... this controller is fucking up. I'm not moving anything, and it just keeps leaning. And it's not the cable, it's the freaking stick. Stop fucking up. Dude, this is a PlayStation controller, not a Nintendo Switch. Why does it drift? You were working just a couple minutes ago, dude. I'm gonna unplug it and plug it again. Nope, you keep leaning. You're such a piece of shit. There? We good? Okay. Let's try again. Okay. I'm pretty sure extroverts just extract the life essence from introverts. I'll just forget I had plans to begin with until I'm like, well, now it's too late for that. Yeah. Yeah, but for me going out to do whatever, even if it's an errand, like, I don't know, buying bread for the house, or going to the supermarket, or buying a cable, or going to the store to buy whatever the fuck. It's like I overthink it so much. I just overthink it like crazy. When most people should be like, oh, you need to go to the store, okay, and they just get up and go. When it comes to my thinking, it's also because I'm very paranoid. I mean, I live in a third world country, so it's kind of dangerous here. It's like, should I grab my cell phone or should I leave it home? Do I need my whole wallet or do I just take the money that I need? What kind of clothes should I wear? Like, is it gonna rain? Is it too hot outside? All of that shit. It's like so inconvenient. And then I start thinking about which routes I can take. Like, should I pay an Uber? Is that cheaper than grabbing 3 buses? Or should I just walk some of the way and then get a bus? Should I walk some of the way and then get an Uber? Because that would be cheaper. I just overthink everything so much. I've been trying to work on that actually. I got kind of shut down by the pandemic. Ah, it happened again. Yeah, it's leaning again. Okay, it stopped. Yeah, I got kind of shut down because of the pandemic because I was... Nope, this is fucking up way too much. Ah, what should I do? Let me just disconnect and connect this again. You know, if it's not something about the controller, I mean about the cable or the setup, like the configuration, it's something about the controller itself. Like, why are you leaning like that? Oh, I think I know what I should do actually. Just wait a moment. Where's the... Okay, controllers. Uh-huh. And all of this, I'm gonna... Because I'm not using the analog, I'm just using the arrow keys. So if I do that, it shouldn't lean anymore. Okay, sorry about the technical problems. I really wasn't expecting that. So yeah, man, just sucks to be so introverted and hikekimori. Mostly because it's inconvenient. Well, I guess the PlayStation 1 games are gonna have to wait a little bit. Maybe I could play Parappa though, because Parappa doesn't use the analog stick, and the analog stick is what is fucking up right now. So maybe that one. Yeah, but I'm gonna have to take this controller to the repair shop. Better than buying a new one, because it should be a minor fix, right? Yeah, but yeah, I've been thinking about touching grass lately, and I really want to do it. I feel like when your body tells you you need to go out to a more natural setting, it's like, please listen to it. Like, you've been inside for way too long. Okay, so the controller isn't fucking up anymore, which is a good thing. I mean, the controller is fucking up, but thanks to the configuration that I did with the emulator, it's not being a problem. When it comes to YouTube, by the way, I've been watching a lot of old Game Grumps content. I don't know why, I just got on a kick for old Game Grumps episodes. Like I put them on to fall asleep to, or when I'm eating, or when I'm cooking, or when I'm playing something that doesn't require me to listen to the game audio. It's just nice to hear people talk about funny and interesting things in the background. And I don't really like podcasts anymore. I had never liked them too much to begin with. Like, I like one. Oh, it's the D-pad. It's not the analog controller. Yeah, it would be weird if it were the D-pad, because I wasn't using the D-pad. I mean the analog controller. I wasn't using the analog controller. Can I play with the analog controller? I don't remember if Crash Team Racing uses it. I think it doesn't. No, it must have. Right? Yeah, it does use the analog too. Okay, so let's use the analog. It's gonna be a weird change, but... I completely missed my train of thought because of the controller shenanigans. I'm sorry. Guess we're gonna be talking about all reliable, which is food. Because I've been cooking lately and... I figured out a good way to cook chicken. So, in the past I was having trouble with cooking chicken pieces with bone on the pan, because it wouldn't cook all the way through, or I would burn it, or I don't know, whatever. A lot of things happened that something's itchy, that wouldn't let me cook so good. But yesterday I boiled some chicken and I shredded it, and wait, what? How do I explain this? I mean, basically I fucked up because I left it outside during the night, so it started to taste very acidic, and I'm not sure if it spoiled, or maybe I just didn't season it right, because I used chunks of ginger, which is weird to use with a tomato-based soup. But the recipe online that I looked at said that chicken stock can taste really good with some ginger pieces. So I tried it out. Maybe I just used too much, but I don't know, the flavor is all weird because of it. I mean, it's tolerable. Like, I like it and all of that. And all of my family liked it. I don't think they were just being nice. I think they genuinely did like the flavor. But, okay, so I'm fucking up. But yeah, if I could do the recipe again, I wouldn't use ginger. My thoughts are a little bit all over the place right now. I guess I got a little uncomfortable because the controller is fucking up. So all I'm thinking about is, god damn it, I'm gonna have to take it to the repair shop. When am I gonna be available to do that? Where do I get the money? Should I ask my brother because this is his controller as well? I'm trying so hard to listen, but I can barely keep my eyes open. I'm so sleep deprived. Dude, if you need to sleep, and if you're able to sleep, go for it. Besides, I'm mostly rambling here. I'm not making too much sense. I'm just thinking about my broken ass controller. Yeah, I'm not able to do that. Besides, I should be... I think I should be ending the stream after Papu Pyramid. Cause it's 4 AM here. 4 PM here, not 4 AM. I wouldn't be talking so loudly if it were 4 AM. But I've streamed on high night hours. So... But I don't know, I'm not always comfortable doing it. I always feel like I'm gonna be waking somebody up. It's funny because, I mean, I expected to have no viewers today. So I was just gonna be talking about Y2K the whole time. But, I mean, now that things have settled down a little bit, I guess I'm just gonna ramble. So Sora, if you fall asleep, don't worry, I'm just talking about a game that you probably don't even know what it is. So yeah, I played Y2K, a postmodern RPG, which is considered one of the worst modern Earthbound-inspired quirky RPGs. So it's considered one of the worst ones of those, if not the worst one. And like, I mean, there's bad parts of it, definitely, but they have updated it so much that it's bearable now. I mean, but the thing is that the game is usually criticized because it's flawed everywhere, not just in the mechanical aspect, but the writing. The couple of things that people agree that Y2K is really good at is art style and the music. Both of those things are very stylized and very well received. Some of the drawings are a little bit janky, so I can't fully say that people like them. But the writing is the major detractor, because it's very, I mean, it sounds very pretentious, because the main character just talks like very verbosely. And it's all very intentional. Now that I understand how to read the narrative, like, I get why he's talking like that. It's not just because the game creator thinks he's super smart or whatever the fuck. It's mostly like a critique on that millennial type of person. But I don't know. I mean, I've seen so much YIIK content related stuff now that if I were to talk about it, I would need to put it in writing just to express how I feel about it. It's very mentally tiring. This is a cup, right? No, this is Light Coliseum. Yeah, it's very mentally taxing to try to either criticize or defend this game. So I will need to put it into writing, just organize my thoughts that way. But when it comes to the emotional aspect of it, all I can say is that the people who defend it, they are very arrogant, they are very pretentious. Like, it's... And I get that you're that way because everybody and their mother tried to dunk on the game and clown on it to be like just a cheap laugh, to get that cheap laugh out of it. So I understand why you might be pretty jaded and tired of it. And to all of the people criticizing the game, like, a lot of them didn't even play it, or they didn't stop to, I don't know, think on their own. They just watch a lot of YouTube bad reviews of it and base their opinions on that. One person said that the first step on liking Y2K is to hate it the first time that you watch it, and that was most definitely the case for me. When I watched Oniplace play it, I was absolutely mind blown at how tactless and arrogant and pretentious the game seemed. Now I know that it's all part of a narrative and that it's all very intentional. But still, man, like, if you expect the entire audience... Oh my god, stop drifting! Yeah, I fucked up already. If you expect the entire audience to understand such a cryptic narrative the first time they play your game, like, I think you're being a little bit unreasonable. Especially because your main inspiration for it was a couple of novels by, I think it was a Japanese author, something Murakami. I mean, it's just... That's why people make fun of it. There's so much text and it's so cryptic and weird that it just feels pretentious. I don't know, that's what I feel. And this is coming from somebody who actually liked the game. But the people who do defend it are so adamant in defending it that they don't even dare to criticize it. It's so weird. I've never seen a game elicit such responses from two types of people that way, and it reminds me of the two-party system the political two-party system that we usually see on the internet. Like, it's very totalitarian. It's like, do you like it or do you not like it? It's like, dude, I'm kind of in the middle of it. Why does it have to be such a solid response, such a totalitarian way to look at it? It's like, there's things to like and there's things to not like. But neither side will budge because they are just so fucking angry with each other. I don't know, I'm really gonna have to put that into words because I mean write that into words because it's such a clumpy feeling right now. Like, there's so much to talk about. And if anybody's listening, probably they have no context on what I'm talking about. They have no idea, so it's probably I probably just sound like a crazy man screaming at the clouds. Should we do the Red Gem Cup? Yeah, we have time. Okay, new promise, no more YIIK. No more clumpiness, let's not use the D-pad so I don't drift and go crazy. I have no idea just because I was half asleep to that conversation. Don't worry about it. I'm just ranting to myself right now. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna talk about something a little bit more lighthearted, I guess, now. So, let me just think of a topic while... Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna be hitting up the hair salon somewhere around this week. And I'm very excited because I've been growing out my mustache. And... Are you seriously... Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay, I'm not gonna blame the game for that. I started using the D-pad instinctively, so it started to drift. I need to... I'm cheated to bed, sorry I couldn't make it through. Don't worry about it, don't feel guilty about that. Go for it. And have a nice rest. And thank you for dropping by, I really appreciate it. So yeah, I'm gonna be hitting up the hair salon somewhere around this week. And I'm pretty excited because I've been growing out my mustache. And I don't... I mean, lately I've been growing my beard and my mustache. But my mustache didn't grow enough to stylize it the way that I wanted it. So I asked my stylist to... like my hairdresser to tell me how I can improve my mustache, how can I grow it to be more stylistic. And he said that I need to stop cutting like the bits of hair that crawl into your mouth. I always cut those off because, I mean, they get into your mouth, it's kind of uncomfortable. But the key is that you need to brush it so they don't crawl into your mouth. So I've been doing that. Fuck, what is happening? And it's been working out. I dig it. I dig how it works, how it looks, I mean. So I've made a ton of progress with the mustache growing. So now that he cuts my hair and I cut the rest of my beard, I wanna see how he'll advise me on keeping it stylized and clean and all of that. I've been wanting to grow a mustache, I mean, like a stylish mustache, because I could grow one ever since high school, but it always looked pretty bad. But now I can get a stylish one because I just understand how facial hair works now. I didn't when I was younger. I didn't know how to trim or cut it properly. I mean, now thanks to YouTube, I can just watch some tutorials and understand more about how it works. So that's an advantage. It has been a bit of a messy stream, but I wasn't even sure if I wanted to stream today. But I was just so rustled by all of the YIIK content that I needed to unwind. And I guess this works. I mean, it clears up my head somewhat. Sometimes just speaking your mind out, even if you don't say anything particularly like deep or productive, it can make you feel better. The Splatfest is nearby, by the way. I haven't been playing Splatoon 3. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna be having internet when the... I mean, not internet, the online subscription when the Splatfest drops, so I'm not even sure if I'm gonna be playing it. But I'm a little excited to see it play out. I wanna see which ice cream flavor wins. But when it comes to me personally, I just wanna play the games that I bought on Steam. It's a shame that I couldn't use the PlayStation 3 controller on this emulator. I mean, it barely works on Steam. This controller, this PlayStation 4 controller, works better both on Steam and on this emulator than the PlayStation 3 controller. And that's a bummer because the PlayStation 3 controllers were new. And I have to use this janky PlayStation 4 controller because it works better than the new one. Like, are you fucking kidding me? So, yeah, I'm gonna have to take it for repairs. I wish the repair store were closer. I have to go to the... I mean, I have to take a long bus trip. Not too long, but it's inconvenient. And it's not like they're gonna repair it the same day that I take it there. I'm gonna have to go back for it. So it's 2 trips just to get this thing fixed. And I'm gonna have to pay for it. So yeah, I'm not too glad right now. That's why it got so clunky at the end. During Papu's Pyramid. I mean, at least when I'm playing Sonic Adventure, I use the other controller, which is a Logitech controller. Same brand as the submarine that fucked up. So every time I looked at that logo, I'm like, that's kinda creepy. What is up with the AI today? Now that I say AI, I've been listening to a lot of AI covers. Not just English songs, but Spanish songs. The Spanish community really enjoyed the AI singing voices. So all kind of characters are singing Spanish songs now. I'm really enjoying that. Our favorite character to use for AI singing voices, at least when it comes to the Spanish community, is Homer Simpson. I mean, they have made him sing a ton of classic Spanish songs, and that is just so funny to me. And people love it. It has thousands and thousands of views. Sometimes millions, depending on the visuals. If it's just the song, it has, I mean, plenty of views. But if it has like a shitposty, sad aesthetic, like it gets so many more views. I would show you, but songs are copyrighted, so we're not going to be doing that. You know, now that I have a better microphone, I really should get working on that playlist of childhood trauma stuff. But the problem is that I've been watching a YouTuber, I mean casually, it's not like I follow him, that talks about childhood trauma icebergs and all of that. And he already did such a good job compiling everything and talking about it that I'm like, well, what's the point of me doing it? Like, I just saw somebody do it better than I could have on stream, so feels a little bit pointless now. It feels like I'm gonna be ripping off him, even though I had the idea before I saw that video. So it's complicated, but I'll give it my own original twist. I've been in the mood of playing like a scary game, but I don't know which game to play. The only thing that has genuinely scared me, like really scared me lately, has been Subnautica. I'm just gonna keep it like that, but yeah, it's very fucking scary sometimes. And I'm horrible with horror, no pun intended. Like, I can't take it, but I'm attracted to it, so even though I can't take it, I want to do it. It's the same feeling I get when I eat spicy food. I don't have like the biggest tolerance, but I really enjoy the sensation, so I do it. So I want to play a scary game and see how it goes on stream. See if I actually scream from terror. But I gotta find a good game. I mean, not just a good game, like a game that I know I will enjoy. Not just fucking Five Nights at Freddy's. Okay, I'm done. So, very different stream from what I was expecting. But look at that, 80%. You're pretty close to 100. Now I'm feeling more compelled to do it. So, I thought we were gonna get back on track with the PlayStation games, but thanks to the controller fucking up, we're gonna have to take it for repairs. And after that, maybe we'll get back on track with the PlayStation games. I don't know what I'm gonna be streaming next. Most likely more Sonic Adventure. I don't know when I'm gonna do it, but I'll let you know on Flux's Discord. Thank you for showing up. I gotta stop calling you Games because that's not your name anymore. It's Alistari or Alistair. Alistair. I don't know how to. I probably should have asked you. I'm just gonna keep calling you Games. So thank you to Games, Flux, and Sora for showing up. Really unexpected, but very welcome surprise. See you guys on the next stream. Who knows, maybe it'll be Holocure before I play Sonic again. Did this stream help me clear out my head? I'm not sure, but at least I'm feeling a little bit more relieved. So, alright, enough stalling, see ya. It's gonna be a weird timestamp process. Oh, I always suggest a channel before I go, huh? Subscribe to... Subscribe to Blame It On George. You'll find him, you know who he is. Bye bye and thank